I'm on board Forget-Me-Not, and I'm just going to show you how everything works, starting from the back and working my way forward. To begin with, here we have the tiller and the tiller pin. We ask that once you do park up and go off the boat anywhere or at night time, that you do take out the pin and take the tiller off, because someone might just do that for you. Very expensive. We have here some stakes, and we have mooring chains just underneath this side as well. There's a hammer too, and we'll show you how all those work once we get out and about onto the canal. In this box here, there are the gas cylinders. There's two in there. One of them's completely full and one of them's already plugged in with gas in it too. If that one happens to run out, the spanner's in there to change them over for you. And then here we have the ignition section. We ask that all these 4 switches, you just keep them where they are because they're in perfect position as they are. This is the throttle. We'll show you how all that works when you get out onto the canal as well. And then to turn the engine on, all you need to do is take your key, turn it to this one here, which is the heat, and you do that, this light will come on, and then once the light goes out, you turn it all the way around and the engine will start, as you'll hear in a second. And then to turn the engine off again, all you need to do is just turn the key up to face the 0. And this is the key that you use for the ignition. So now we're inside the boat, and this door, it does just attach here. So when you push the door, there's a little catch and it will hold itself open like that. Behind the door, just on these hooks, you'll find this key on a float, and it will allow you to gain access to any door along the canal. For example, if you want to empty the toilet or fill up the water tank along the front, this key will allow you to do that. There are also toilets and other amenities for you as well. That just goes on here. And here we have the bed section. Underneath the bed, you'll see that there is a fridge for you there. And next I'll show you the bathroom and kitchen area. Now I'll show you the bathroom area. Just unlock the door and you just have a quick look around. Now I'll just show you how the toilet operates really quickly. So round the back of the toilet, which I'll show you in a second, there is a lever that you pull and then it opens up the toilet. You go about your business and then you press this blue button just here, and that's the rinse button. Once you've done all that, you just close it up again, and I'll show you, it's just around the back here. It'll make this sound. We'll give you a look when you get here too. So that's how that works. And then I'll quickly also show you, in this tiny little cupboard down here is where the cassette lives. So you just open that up like that, it just swings open. And then you get hold of the little yellow handle here, pull it up, and it just slides out easily like that. This part you just lift up, you unscrew the top, this comes off. You empty it at any of the points along the map, which we'll show you. And then it just goes back down once it's empty and back into here. Now we do also provide some little blue capsules. They look a bit like tea bags, and what you do is you just drop them into the toilet, but you need to remember to not rip them open, otherwise you will end up covered in blue powder. It's happened before, and they just live in this cupboard underneath the sink. So every time you empty your cassette, you just open up the latch, drop one of those in, close up the latch, and then it's fresh to go again for you. Now on this side we've got the kitchen area, and I'll quickly just show you how the stove works. It's very simple. We provide you with one of these fire lighters, and all you need to do, you choose any of the ones that you're going to use, hold it in, and then you hold it in for a couple more seconds just to make sure it'll stay lit. Let go, and there you are. To turn it off, obviously just turn it back the way it came. You can also use this fire lighter for the grill and the oven as well, working exactly the same ways. So we'll just leave that there for you. Then we have the seating area, get your TV, And then your log fire just here. And 2 very comfortable chairs for you. And next we'll go and I'll show you how the water tank works. Now we've made it to the last and front section of the boat. First of all, I'll just let you know that we do have the doors hooked at the back just in case if it's windy it doesn't bang around, and we just lock them by using these bolts. There's a top one and the bottom one, and they lock from the inside just there like that for you. Same on the other side, this one's got a hook also. There we go. And then they lock from the inside on those bolts that I showed you. Just down here on the floor is an ash bucket, and that's for obviously if you are using a log fire. That's where you can empty all your ashes into. And the last thing is, this whole front section here is a water tank. You'll see it says water just here. And this, instead of lifting up this whole section, which would encourage leaves and other things to float in when you're driving along, we instead just use this small circular section here to fill up the tank. With that we provide you with a hose pipe as well. So to open it up, you just take this triangular device, take the long flat edge, and that fits perfectly into here. Just twist it around and the plug will come off. And obviously you've got your hose pipe, one end into the hole, the other end on any of the taps that are located all the way along the canal, which we can show you when you get here. Once that's all done and filled up, again, you just screw this back into here with hand and then finish it off with the flat edge of this, and they all both live just in this white basket down here. And that's everything.